Segment of the show for today. The guest is Dr. Johnson from Tennessee State University, and the topic is Tennessee State University and the National Education Agenda. Dr. Johnson, let's give you, over the last segment that we have here, an opportunity to inform our audience in a real sense of what you consider to be important in reference to this national education agenda and the part that Tennessee State University is playing in terms of trying to make that a reality.
Okay. Thank you for that opportunity to share some statistics with you and also to show you how important this is to our nation at this point in time. Dr. Haney, you are aware that unemployment right now in the United States is roughly about 10%. Now that's extremely high. And so what that means is that we've got to increase the level of participation not only in higher education, but ultimately to increase those employment rates in the country. Now, if you translate that into how universities and colleges can help, right now the Obama agenda is to increase the amount of jobs in high-tech areas by about 2.5 million jobs. That's what he's trying to create with the stimulus funds and with other measures of funding that he's put into place. And so he's committed, you know, when you talk about the funds commitment, he's talking about college access and completion funds that is funded at about $2.5 billion over 5 years. Now that's a lot of money.
That means, is that the money that will allow people who would maybe not have an opportunity to
Absolutely,
go access?
absolutely.
Speak to that. Go ahead.
And so this is going to cover a lot of people that might have stopped out of going to school because of family situations or because of affordability issues. So it's going to help improve access and affordability. These are key components. And when you stop and think about the students that we serve, one of the things that I hear all the time about why students can't continue to stay in school and complete their degrees is because of financial need. As a matter of fact, there was one of our students interviewed in the Tennessean that talked about being in school for 8 years because he's had to stop out to get a job to take care of the out-of-state fees. Well, the kind of funding that's going to be put in place now will help to ease that financial burden. Also, there's been an increase in Pell Grants. That is the grant from the federal government that then again will allow students to afford.
I don't think many people know that.
Well, that's probably true, but I think there's so many programs in place now that if you really want a college education, you can get one. Through the combination of grants, through the combination of loans, and if you're a good student while you're in high school, then that's one of the best ways to ensure affordability in college, because there are scholarships that could be available to those students who have really excelled in school. But let me just also mention that there's another program called Race to the Top. I alluded to that program in an earlier session. This again is a competitive program, so you'll find many states trying to compete for the Race to the Top. And so what this is designed to do is to enhance the standards, not only in K-12, but also in teacher preparation programs in the universities. And so we are trying to become a part of the Race to the Top proposal for the state of Tennessee at Tennessee State so that we can help to improve the quality of teacher education. And so we've got a proposal in that if it's approved, we'll have projects for improving K through 8th grade in terms of teacher education for all of the metropolitan areas in the state of Tennessee.
And so you'll be able to, through Tennessee State University's program, be able to touch many of the...
Not only Tennessee State, we're now partnering with other universities in our system as well.
And they will be able to increase the access and the affordability of...
well, that's mainly to improve teacher quality. And so teaching different skill sets, ensuring that the different pedagogies of teaching students within the K through 8th grade levels, there are certain techniques and skill sets that the teachers need to have in order to improve their instruction at those levels. So that's what we're putting in place.
And so by improving the teaching, you certainly would anticipate improving...
Absolutely. It's going to have a major impact upon the college readiness of those students once they come out of the pipeline, and then make our jobs a lot easier to connect to them. Also, there are some other developments in Tennessee. For example, the Lumina Foundation has put $1.2 million right in this state in a multi-year initiative to really attract adult students back to college. and also to revise higher education funding formulas. So that's one of the ways that we're going to help in terms of trying to realign the funding for the goals and objectives that that we want to meet.
And so, in a real sense, this is